WGNT News, powered by News Channel 3.
Fishing continues just a day after a man slips off an embankment and drowns. Yesterday, Virginia Beach crews spent several hours searching for that man. Good evening, everyone. I'm Erica Greenway.
And I'm Dominic Brown. WGNT Stefania Okoli was back out at the scene to see if people fishing today took any extra precautions. She joins us now in the control room. Stefania? In Virginia Beach, a motorcycle crashed on Interstate 264 last night. Police say it happened around 9 near the First Colonial Road exit. The driver of the motorcycle was taken to the hospital. We're still working to find out the driver's condition. In Gloucester, police say a pedestrian was hit by a car traveling southbound on Route 17 yesterday afternoon. A witness tells News Channel 3 that the pedestrian was an amputee in an automatic wheelchair. The witness says she saw the wheelchair flipped over on the side of the road. The driver did stop, and police say the person was taken to a hospital but is expected to be okay. Students at the University of Virginia honored the memory of Hannah Graham today. Classmates set up a memorial with flowers and a chalkboard. The Virginia Alpine ski and snowboard team also provided a ski chair in her memory. On Friday, the medical examiner positively identified remains found in Albemarle County as Graham. Additional legal action could be taken against Jesse Matthew, the man charged with abducting the UVA student. Detectives are calling the case a death investigation, and it could take some time before he faces other charges with the case. Also in Norfolk, police say a woman has been arrested for killing her husband. State police say Tamika Moore and her husband Carl were driving eastbound on Interstate 64 when the two got into an argument. Tamika stopped the car and left Carl on the side of the road. A few minutes later, she returned and hit Carl with the car, killing him instantly. Tamika has been charged with DUI. She is in the Norfolk City Jail. Police are still investigating to see if more charges will be filed.
Live in high definition, here's your News Channel 3 Viper radar forecast.
All right, so we enjoyed the weekend, didn't we? Lots of sunshine out there, and as we go through the work week, at least most of it, we'll have more sunshine in the forecast. We're also tracking temperatures in the 80s and much cooler weather by next weekend. So as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, many of us will likely reach the lower 80s. How about that? But there are going to be some ups and downs through the week with the temperatures. We have a cold front that will move in, and as it sweeps through, we're going to get some strong northwesterly winds that will bring in some very chilly air from the northwest of us. And by next weekend, we're talking about the 80s getting out of here and high temperatures next Saturday and Sunday into the mid and upper 50s. And nowhere near the 50s for high temperatures for today. We talked about mid 70s, and we did okay with 73 in Norfolk, 74 degrees in Virginia Beach, 73 in Franklin. But there you go with 77 in Williamsburg, also for Elizabeth City. The numbers right now are kind of all over the place depending on our winds. Where they've dropped off, we've kind of seen those temperatures going off into the lower 40s with 42 in Gates, about 45 degrees in Franklin, 46 in Suffolk. We have some 50s out there with 50 now in Virginia Beach, 51 in Norfolk, 50s for Hampton and Newport News, 54 in Elizabeth City. We're 51 degrees in Edenton. So early in the morning, likely going to need a sweater or light jacket at the bus stop before heading to work. 42 degrees for Franklin, 43 for Suffolk, 42 degrees in Smithfield, about 46 degrees in Chesapeake, some upper 40s, lower 50s for the cities there, Virginia Beach, also for Norfolk. As we head towards the peninsulas and the eastern shore, some mid and upper 40s, how about 46 in Williamsburg, Gloucester, 49 degrees in Matthews, and Hampton will be at 49 degrees. Also in Melfa, and for the Albemarle of northeastern North Carolina and the Outer Banks, some 50s there, upper 50s because you're closer to the water. Otherwise, we'll see 47 in Elizabeth City, about 40 degrees in Ahoskie. Here we go with Live Viper. Clean sweeps across the viewing area right now. That means we have clear weather, no rainfall to track out there because an area of high pressure is anchored right over us. So this will be our weather maker as we go through the early to middle part of the work week. Eventually it will move offshore, and that will allow our winds to change from the south and southwest, a warm front to lift as well. And so we'll see those temperatures going up into the upper 70s and lower 80s. I think this front here is moving a little fast, but front will be moving in late Wednesday into Thursday. Could give us a few showers late in the day, early Thursday morning. It really won't amount to a whole lot at this point, but that will be, returned by high pressure that will build in as we go into the end part of the week into next weekend, and that will definitely bring us the chilly weather by next weekend. So with Vipercast for the remainder of tonight, picking up on clear skies out there, mostly clear skies in the morning, mostly sunny by the afternoon as well. As we go into our Tuesday, probably a couple more clouds there. We'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy. And again, we could see a few showers as we go into late Wednesday into Thursday as that cold front moves in. We have a rocket launch tomorrow at Wallops Island. That's tomorrow evening around 6:45. The Antares rocket going to the International Space Center. And I said that wrong, space station. ISS there, temperatures around 60 degrees, west and southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And then, of course, we have the Redskins taking on the Cowboys in Arlington, Texas tomorrow evening, 8:30. Temperatures there around the lower 80s, partly cloudy skies around kickoff, and we're not expecting any rain. So the forecast calls, we look at City Hall in Chesapeake right behind me. Temperatures chilly in the morning, 65 degrees by noontime. High temperatures near 70. And as we look at the rest of the Viper forecast, calling for numbers around 81 degrees for Tuesday, 78 for Wednesday, then cooling off slowly there, mid-60s for Thursday. Halloween, 64, 20% chance of a shower. Then look at next weekend. High temperatures around 58 for Saturday. Morning temperatures on Sunday in the upper 30s and low 40s. Highs Sunday afternoon around 56. And don't forget, daylight saving time ends late Saturday night, early Sunday morning.
It is that high-powered shower time in the summer.
There we go. We have severe weather here across Hampton Roads, and the National Weather Service has just issued a severe thunderstorm warning. It's in effect for western Surrey County and northeastern Sussex County until 5 o'clock this afternoon. Doppler radar has indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing some quarter-size hail and damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. The storm is moving to the east at 20 miles an hour. It will be near Waverly around 4:30 and near Wakefield around 4:50 this afternoon. Now turn on the Raleigh radar because this particular storm is near our radar site in Wakefield. As we put a track on this storm here, it is moving mainly to the east and southeast just a bit. Let's see where it will be headed in this direction near about 22 minutes for Waverly, Piney Grove in 29 minutes, Wakefield in 36 minutes, Booth Fork in 40 minutes, Goodrich Fork in 42 minutes, Ellis Fork 44 minutes, Camp Corner in 47 minutes, in the Ivor area in 50 minutes. You can't expect those heavy downpours. We can expect also some frequent lightning out there too. Let's put Live Viper on its side right now so you can tell how much lightning that we're seeing. We're seeing about, whoa, just in that window here. Let me just zoom into this area. We're seeing about 74 lightning strikes over this particular area, the warned areas for Surrey County, Sussex County. Again, you're under this severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock this afternoon. If you have anyone outdoors right now, tell them to come inside because lightning can be deadly. Heavy downpours can also be expected from these storms as they move through the area.
This is a live look at downtown Norfolk, and if you're not seeing much, it's because the rain is coming down in sheets. It is a mess out there. Meteorologist Dominic Brown, he has been tracking this storm all afternoon, and Dominic, it's coming down in buckets out there.
Absolutely. Heavy rainfall moving through portions of the viewing area, specifically south side. We have fresh new severe thunderstorm warnings from the National Weather Service for the city of Chesapeake, all of Norfolk, all of Portsmouth, all of Virginia Beach until 6:45 this afternoon. Weather Service has been looking at this, so have we. Damaging winds in excess of 60 miles an hour can be expected from the storm. Penny-sized hail as well, plenty of rainfall, and of course those damaging winds there. And what you're seeing in the middle portion of your screen, we have these discs here, these yellow discs indicating some rotation in the cloud level of this storm, meaning that Viper radar is seeing a little rotation there. I want to put Viper on its side here so you can tell that it's not extending to the ground. That's always a bit of good news for us. If that disc were extending to the ground, that means that we could be seeing the development of a tornado. But right now we're not seeing that, but still we are seeing some type of rotation there that's indicating that we should be on alert with this storm as it moves through areas near the Greenbrier area, also near Virginia Beach Well. That will be on the city lines there near Greenbrier Parkway, near Kempsville 2, Kempsville Road, near Berkeley Avenue. That is really the main focus at this point with this severe thunderstorm.
Channel 3's Dominic Brown, he's at the NASA Wallace Visitor Center. And Dominic, what's the latest on the cleanup out there?
Well, Layla, let me tell you first that the folks at Orbital Sciences, that's the company that owns the rocket, they say they still don't have a cause of why that rocket exploded. But I can tell you that the atmosphere here has been pretty somber all day long. The visitor center here at NASA Wallace Flight Facility has been closed. It's kind of served as, for lack of a better term, kind of as a ground zero for Orbital Sciences to kind of get the word out to media about what has been going on and any updates that we've gotten. But that wasn't the only place that was closed today. We also went to Assateague Island and we were stopped right at the gate. Assateague Island National Seashore was off limits for most of the day. The first thing most people saw while driving up was this sign saying, due to hazardous conditions, refuge closed. because of debris from the Antares rocket explosion last night. Park rangers told News Channel 3 that the southern end of the National Wildlife Refuge was closed to give NASA and other assessment teams the opportunity to survey the area and make a determination whether or not debris may have landed in the refuge and gotten into the water or the marsh. Some folks we talked to who visit the area all the time say they don't mind the closure.
I guess it's the safe thing to do until it's cleared, until somebody walks the perimeters of the shoreline and makes sure there's nothing that a child or elderly or somebody that's uncertain of what they're touching could be contaminated.
And like you said at the top of the broadcast, that they're hoping that it takes days, not weeks, in order to get that assessment done and really find out what really happened to that rocket and why it exploded. Also, NASA said earlier today that they did not find any debris over near Assateague Island. However, the park was closed all day long until about an hour or so ago. So you can kind of make your own determination about that. But that's all we have for now. Coming up at 5, though, we did speak with a gentleman who saw the whole thing right in his own 2 eyes, and he's going to tell us about that side of the story coming up today at 5. Reporting here at Wallops Island, Dominic Brown, News Channel 3.
Our live team